Alright, what's up guys, this is Saiyan17 here, back with another video, and today I'm here to discuss the new Akira Toriyama Q&A/interview with Naho Oishi from the new March 2014 issue of Saikyo Jump in Japan. I know I'm a little late with this news, but that's because I like to wait for actual translations and information so I can be as accurate as possible, unlike some people here on YouTube. Now, I want to be very careful as I'm talking about this because from what I've seen and heard, many YouTubers don't really know how to read anymore, apparently, and they're like misconstruing this whole thing. I'm not going to drop any names here, but many YouTubers are misleading the fans with misinformation and stuff. Alright, so basically what happened is that Toriyama has finally created Goku's mother. He has a name for her, he has a background story, he's even drawn her already. Her name is Gine, and she'll be revealed in the bonus pages of Jaco the Galactic Patrolman, dropping this April of 2014. Now, Gine, just like the other Saiyans, also has a classic Toriyama pun in her name. If you reverse the syllables, you get Negi, which is actually spring onions. That's actually quite funny. Now, this is what Toriyama has to say about Gine. I'm going to be quoting Toriyama, so this is what he said, word for word. Gine had a gentle personality and wasn't cut out as a warrior, being repeatedly saved from danger by Bardock. At that time, a special emotion was born between them. Normally, Saiyans don't have much of a notion of romance or marriage, and apart from the royal family of Vegeta, they aren't particular about blood relationships. Being in among all that, I suppose you could say that the pair of Bardock and Gine were those rare Saiyans who were joined by a bond other than for reproductive purposes. Incidentally, Gine, who was not cut out as a warrior, would go on to work at the meat distribution center on planet Vegeta. And that's what he said about Gine. So yeah, Goku actually has a mother, and she's going to be revealed soon. Now, for the more casual Dragon Ball fans, or anyone who just recently started watching the series, they aren't really going to care all that much about this character. But this is for more of the hardcore Dragon Ball fan, because, this question has been asked for a very long time, who is Goku's mother and stuff, and we're finally going to get an answer to that. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, the second bit of the news is, this is the one that's creating all this hype, all this misinformation, and this is just getting blown way out of proportion. So the last question that Oishi asked Toriyama is, in the future, might we be able to see Bardock in action, and Vegeta as well, if possible? And this is what Toriyama says. As for Vegeta, in the event that there's talk of another animated film, then next time I'd like him to play the main role. And then in brackets it actually says, of course this is nothing more than intentions, and I haven't decided anything at all. Now let me repeat that last bit for some people who don't understand. Of course this is nothing more than intentions, and I haven't decided anything at all. So basically this is just Toriyama, saying that if there was perhaps a new Dragon Ball Z movie, it would be cool for Vegeta to be the main character. And if you actually go back to, Daizenshu 2 from like 1995 and look at Toriyama's interview, he actually did say that, he didn't really like Vegeta. He wasn't a fan of Vegeta's character. And the only reason he kept Vegeta around was for convenience, and that he never originally planned on having him there. Now, this isn't, Toriyama being hypocritical or going back on his word and saying, oh, I love Vegeta now, let's make him the main character instead of Goku. And that's not it. This is just Toriyama looking back on what he's done with Dragon Ball Z. His characters and his stories after like 20 years. And I guess Toriyama is starting to realize that, what? This character, Vegeta, he was actually pretty cool. He was a pretty badass character. Now, you people need to understand that, at the end of Dragon Ball Z, Toriyama was completely, he was done. He was tired and he was burned out of DBZ. And you could even tell by his interviews from back then. He would say things like, oh, if I had one wish, it would be that, people could do all my work for me. And that kind of stuff makes you realize that Toriyama had a huge amount of pressure on him when he was still working on Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z back in the day. And that's why there came a time where he's like, what? That's it. I'm done with Dragon Ball. And back then it was mainly just for money. Toriyama had to put food on his table for his wife who was pregnant. But now, 20 or so years later, you can tell that Toriyama has changed. He started to appreciate Dragon Ball, which is something he never has done in the past, if you ask me. and he understands how big Dragon Ball really is and how much it means to us fans. And I think a big part of that is because of Dragon Ball Evolution, because it made him, have that pride where he's like, this is my creation, this is all my years of hard work, and you guys just turn it into this Western Hollywood trash. So I'm pretty sure that made him realize that I need to come back, or else these people are going to ruin my creation. These people are going to ruin the series I made. So that's basically it. Just take it as a grain of salt, because this is something Toriyama has always done. Nowhere does it say Battle of Gods 2 has been confirmed. People, please stop listening to idiots on YouTube. These idiots are spreading nonsense, and these guys are basically misleading the fans. I'm not saying that Vegeta won't be the main character. Anything can happen. But as far as this goes, it's not. Even Toriyama said that. He doesn't have any plans as of right now. Nothing has been decided. They haven't even gotten everything out of Battle of Gods yet, and the movie still needs to come out in like several different countries. Why would they just jump to Battle of Gods 2? It's common sense. I don't want you guys to get hyped for something that doesn't even exist as of right now. And please stop believing everything on the internet. But yeah, that's basically all I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching. I've been the Saiyan 17, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.